And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Atlanta Braves. So, almost ready to get underway. And starting this one, Spencer Schwellenbach.
Well, obviously last year was a difficult year for this guy. I mean, you lose that many ball games, and even if you pitched well in some of them, the fact that that loss is hanging on you the day that you took the mound can be hard to shake. But, you know, for guys to get to this level, to be big leaguers, they've had to overcome a lot. And for him, this is just one more thing. Throw away last year, hit the reset button, come out and have a great year this year.
Now fly ball to right center. And it looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Lopez headed for third. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And at the plate for Miami, Garrett Mitchell. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby. Man at second. Fastball for a strike.
Count it 3-2.
In the air out towards right center. And Acuna able to make the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
That one ripped. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
One out, runner at second. This is Willie Castro. Pitch misses,
that ball went out.
and the count is 3-1.
You know, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
First and second, 1 out. Here's Jose Trevino. 2 on, 1 out. Now he breaks his bat. And there's 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Tough start for him so far, already at 30 pitches here in the first. And that one fouled off.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Righty delivers. Bounce to the right. Albies sends it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Marlins 3 and the Braves nothing. Back at Truist Park, and on the mound in this one, Max Meyer.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s, they're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
That one the other way. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Jared Kelnick. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
And a 2-1 on the way. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it hits the fence. Coming home. He'll score.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here comes Austin Riley. Check swing, called strike. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Just off the outside edge.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. Popped up. Castro. And makes the grab. And that's the inning. The Braves add 1 on the RBI double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Atlanta, now the left fielder, Dane Myers. That clips the corner. To the right side, and that chance handled. Jump throw across his body, and they get the out.
Played that ball perfectly and got the throw off across his body as well as anybody could have. Any slower, and that was probably a hit.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. Clips the corner, and it's 1-2. One out, base is empty. On a line out towards center. Dives. What a play. So a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets. Pretty much a direct line to it, and perhaps he was a wide receiver in a different life. I don't know, but man, great job to hold on all the way through the dive as well. No fumble caused by the ground.
And that liner is just barely fair for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now for the Marlins, Lamont Wade Jr. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Harris sizing this one up, drops into the glove, and that'll do it. One left for Miami as the lead remains 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Now, Jhonkensy Noel. And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The shortstop, Orlando.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Arcia matched a homer in his last game. That one ripped left field. Myers going back, and it is gone. His second of the year, and we're all square. It's 3-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And next for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Michael Harris the second, getting ready to hit. Good eye in that spot. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Mitchell makes the catch, and that'll do it. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. We're tied now at 3 apiece. This is Marlins baseball on The Show, Florida. And we're back. And now the DH, Connor Norby.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Acuna moving back. Hits the top of the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Fly ball center field. Harris snags it, and there's one away. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Man at second. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Stays alive. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground right side, and he handles it himself for the out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jose Trevino. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Line and a base hit into right. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's the third baseman, Graham Pauley. 2 outs. That one finds the zone. Now 3-2.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. Gone. His first homer of the year. It's 6-3. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. Out to short. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and he's on at first. And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
First and second, 2 outs. And at the plate for Miami, Garrett Mitchell. And that's outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's out.
Right there.
Touchdown, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him. Right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher. And the inning ends on an awesome play.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Could be extra bases. Throws to second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Acuna now. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kelnick leads off second with nobody out. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. To third, tag, got him. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And the Braves go down quietly and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Bryce Elder.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. That one's in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Elder, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Dylan Lee appears to be getting loose. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one hops against the fence. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night. The throw to third, and he's out, trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Two down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Next offering is in for a strike. Hard hit, right side. Throw on to Olsen, and that will end the inning. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Back at Truist Park, here is Matt Olson. Here's the pitch to Olsen. Check swing, and he went. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Jhonkensy Noel. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Jose Trevino, the next up for the Marlins. Man at second. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Castro around third. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And they lead by 4.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. Foul ball there. Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground, 2 ball. Glove flip to second. On to Olsen. That's 2.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boog. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you got to remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Out to center. Harris has a beat on it. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. Back here in Atlanta, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Orlando Arcia.
One more time. Let's go, Brad.
There's the strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Around first, digging for 2. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Meyer ready to fire now. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Now in for the Braves, Jared Kelenic. This to third, Pauley. Inning over. One left for Atlanta. They're down 4. It's 7-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. That's inside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Garrett Mitchell, the next up for the Marlins. Elder fires. Liner snagged at first.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
2 down, bases empty. Lamont Wade Jr., the next to hit. Ball to strike. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Marlins 7 and the Braves 3. And we're back. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And a swing and a miss. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs. And Hex Meyer won't go any further tonight. And a pretty good outing for him as he leaves with a nice lead. New pitcher when we get back. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Declan Cronin.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The Fish leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mitchell makes the grab for the second out. Two outs, base is empty. Matt Olson will hit next. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. And a sweeper misses for a ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Braves go down quickly here. Deficit remains at 4. It's 7-3. We go to the top of the 7th. And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. Ground ball right side. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And up next for Miami, Willie Castro. On the ground right side. Albies. And a couple of quick outs.
The catcher, number 36,
Jose Trevino, the next up for the Marlins. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. A good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers.
Albies over to first in time. Marlins set down in order. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they still lead it 7-3. Back at Truist Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. The Braves in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
That clips the zone. Going to count 1-2. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. John Kenzie Noel now at the plate. One down, base is empty. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
the batter, number 11.
Now here is Orlando Arcia.
Arcia.
Left field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
Now pitching for
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Dylan Lee.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Leading off, Graham Pauley. That one's in there. 1-2. And they'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. Arcia on the run, sent it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And at the plate for Miami, Dane Myers. Pitch misses outside. And a count 2-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Movement in the bullpen. Sam Hentges, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Bummer also getting ready. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Next to hit, Otto Lopez. On the ground to short, could be 2. 1 at second, over to first, but he beats it. Garrett Mitchell digs in now. Lopez off of first with 2 away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. And it falls. And out to aboard.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. Off the mark there. And a count 2 balls and a strike on Lamont Wade Jr. First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lopez around third. He's safe, and it's 8-3.
Back-to-back base hits. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. Two on, 2 outs. And there's the strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 8-3. Major League Baseball is on the show. Anthony Bender on the pitch here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Up but in for a strike. Went with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a drive deep right field. That one back there. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul. That's to third. Throw to first in time.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
2 down, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Jared Kellner. Next offering is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out to short. And that is the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Sam Hentges.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Yeah, the batter now, Jesus Sanchez. And delivers
that pitch is
outside.
out.
Soft contact in the air. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just...
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. He will score.
Comes through with the RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So man aboard. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Jose Trevino. Base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 10-3. Now the third baseman, Graham Pauley. That one outside.
That's a ball.
3-1.
Hey. 3-2.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the top of the ninth. Hit on the ground, might be two. Albies over to second, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Otto Lopez, the next to hit. Two outs. That one laced to center and a base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Sam Hentges won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher for the Braves, Aaron Bummer. This is his 3rd time out this year. Garrett Mitchell, the next up for the Marlins. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Coming home. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they now lead by 9. Man at second here with 2 away. And now for the Marlins, Lamont Wade Jr. Ground ball right side. Olsen. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Marlins 12 and the Braves 3. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Tapped in front of the plate, and that one handled to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now back, first baseman, Matt Olson.
The Braves down to their last out. Matt Olson up to the plate. Two down, nobody on. Fouls one off. 2-2. The Braves down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And your final, 12-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.